So it was interesting when we first opened. Before we first opened, I wanted to make sure that the inside told a story that was so much a part of the history of the area. So I sent out a mailer to all the residents in Ho-Ho-Kus and asked them if they could, be a part of the reincarnation, and if they had any interesting stories, memories, memorabilia that they could, bring forth. And I had certain days of the week that they could, come by and drop it off and, give me a call or whatever. So in exchange for some of the wonderful pieces that I did get, I recognized each one of them with a personal plaque right next to it if I had put it on the wall with their name and, obviously the time that they donated it. So I think people really enjoy when they come in here, they see all of the different aspects of what it means to them. And I hear stories all the time. It's so rewarding to know that we've been able to keep it open and keep it alive so that everyone can enjoy, the special feeling that it gives. Another interesting idea that my husband had when we opened the inn was to have a more casual dining space for those who, weren't interested in having, a fine dining experience. As we know, after 2008 crash of the stock market and the recession, people were really kind of getting away from that whole idea of fine dining. And so we wanted to make it more friendly to families, more casual, so that they could feel comfortable coming in with their children, and they could actually come in and have a burger, which was never on the menu. It was always more traditional dishes that were a little bit more of the fine dining side. So it's on the National Registry of Historic Places, which means we're proprietors. We rent the space from the town. The town owns the property. And they're really locally in charge of staying within the confines of being a historic place. They obviously didn't want us to knock down any walls, take down any, pertinent permanent structures, and we did just that, and really just try to aesthetically bring it up to code with so many different, mechanical workings, such as the, electrical, plumbing, heating and air conditioning. Everything has been replaced, and then from there we, just chose different finishes in each room, from the lighting to the window treatments to the painting to adding hearth pine wood floors in the foyer, the library, and the tavern, constructing the 2 bars in both those rooms, so the library and the tavern, adding the 1,000 bottle plus wine cabinet in the crystal room, adding moldings and additional moldings to, do wainscoting and chair rail, picture moldings, just adding the artwork, adding the overhead lighting and the different, sconces and lighting that each room had a different personality, finishing with carpeting on the, changing the woodwork a little bit. And, we pretty much touched every aspect of every room. Right now, my challenge is trying to refurbish or replace, and trying to stay within the confines of, you want to be traditional, but be contemporary in a sense that you want to make sure people don't feel as though the building's getting tired or dated, or you don't want to fall into a trend trap. Same with, food. You don't want to be so trendy that it falls out of trend, and then suddenly your whole, your guest base kind of drops because you're just trying to stay within a trend that's not there anymore. So to try to stay classically current is really an interesting challenge. Well, reincarnation of, past spirits, reincarnating them in today's world where, they still feel like they can live here and the guests can still come in and enjoy it, but they don't feel heavy and, kind of sad, along with the way an old historic place can feel if it's not sort of evoking a new energy. So really it's, the reincarnation of a new energy.